one image, two upscalers. Which one actually gets the details right? Hi, I'm Victoria from Zero Design, and today I'm comparing Magnific AI and Topaz Bloom, and we're gonna talk a bit about Topaz Gigapixel. I want to compare them and to tell you which one actually delivers the best result for architecture visualization. So let's compare them. And first, I want to show you the interface really quickly. The first is Magnific AI, and basically we have two general modes. It's creative and precision. With creative, how you can guess from the name, it's more creative, so it's not gonna stick to the original image. Here we have some settings, for the preset, I usually use custom, how much you want to upscale image. Here I usually use standard, or for landscape I use nature or landscape. Here we have some settings, and you can read about them here. For engine, I usually use automatic or illusion. So basically that's it for, and precision mode, I usually leave it like it is, or if I want to scale it more, I can change it here. So that's it for Magnific. Let's go to the Bloom. So in Bloom, we have not so complex interface. Basically, we have 4 modes. I usually use realism. Here we can choose the scale, outputs, how many you want to have, and creativity level. I would say it depends, there is no one which I can choose, it depends on the image. Also, I use Wonder 3. This is basically the newest version, and it's pretty good when it comes to creativity. So with Wonder, I usually choose medium or high. So that's it for the interface. Let's see the first example. I have this low quality image. As you can see, all details are blurred. Yeah, very low quality image. Let's go to Magnific. In Magnific, I used these settings. It's precision mode. And as you can see here, stone looks very good, but plants, I wouldn't use that. That's very bad result. There is no details here, yeah? So with precision, I got very nice looking brick. Then what I did, I used creative mode, and I used landscape creative mode and settings for landscape. You can see settings on the screen. As you can see, plants looks amazing. You can see it for yourself, yeah? All the leaves, tree, branches, it's very good. And I especially like the foreground here. So for the plants, result is amazing. So what can I do now? I can combine these 2 images in Photoshop. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna use mask. It's more work, that's true. You have to be more precise. But in general, I find this result amazing, yeah? Plants, brick, everything is perfect. Let's see which result I got in Magnific. In Magnific, I used Wonder 3, so the last released version, and high creativity. Plants are pretty good, yeah, we have all the details. The brick is also good, you can see for yourself. Trees also good. Foreground, Topaz also done pretty good job, I would say. Topaz Bloom. That's really important, because let's see what we can get in Topaz Gigapixel. In Topaz Gigapixel, I used low resolution settings. I tried all of them, but particularly for this image, low resolution setting is the best one, and I upscale it 4 times. I would say Topaz Gigapixel done the worst result, because brick, it's not, details are not clear, it's very noisy, sharpness too high. All the plants, they look not realistic. Although Topaz, it's basically an upscaling app, yeah? But as you can see, when it comes to leaves and all the details and low resolution images, we have to choose creativity. So which result I like the most? For me, it's Magnific AI, because yeah, it's more job, but eventually we got much better image, and I would say this image is just perfect. Landscape and brick, everything looks amazing. Now let's see how AI works with interior, particularly with textures. I generated this image in Midjourney, and the resolution is very low. You barely see and understand its wood. So in general, this image is not very good, especially in terms of wood. And here. Let's see what we got in Magnific. In Magnific, I used these settings, so it's creative mode, creativity 3, and wood is not bad. Here, we have pretty okay result, I would say. Here is pretty good. Woman is not perfect, but I'll show you later what we can do here. And texture is ruined. I would say always when in Magnific you choose creative mode, texture is ruined. So what we can do? We can go with precision mode. Where it is? Yeah. So you can see settings here. It's precision mode. It's pretty sharp. I like more blurred images, but the texture here is really good. The texture of the sofa, I would say, like very realistic. The carpet is good, like wood's pretty okay. Here we can see, yeah. Here. All the details are pretty good, because the face is ruined. So what we can do with the face in this case? We can just, like, again, we can combine two images. So I have this image, which I like. Then I just like cropped the face of the woman and upscaled it. I got like this result. I really like this result, like looks pretty natural, but also I like this result. So here you can see the settings like creativity 3, totality 0, GRI 0, resemblance 0. So I find this result the most natural, and I think like it's just amazing. Like the woman feels like so alive, and it's just like a photo. It's not AI-ish at all. Again, I can combine those two images, yeah? And eventually we got this result. I think it looks amazing, very realistic. I would say I don't like it so sharp, but I'm not gonna be so picky. I think it's good. In Topaz Bloom, I used 1-3, creativity high, and like particular difference with Magnific. The image is pretty blurred, but the texture looks very nice, especially the texture of fabric, the texture of carpet. The texture of carpet is like super realistic, I would say. Here also the wood looks really good. Yeah, you can see here. Yeah. I think I like the result in Bloom more for interior because it works better with textures. And for example, here with wood, it's also very nice because again, we had this result, we had this like image and it was like very blurred, very low quality. Yeah. What we can do with the woman, like the same like in Magnific, we can just cut the image and regenerate her face. In Bloom, I got this result. You can see settings here. So I would say from those three, I like this version the most. But I don't know, when it comes to people, if I compare like this image and my result in Magnific Creative, I don't know, here her hair feels dirty, and in Magnific, this result from Magnific, the woman feels like more alive. I don't know, like she just looks more realistic. So when it comes to face, I would prefer Magnific version. But when it comes to overall image, like the textures, wood, I would say result in Bloom much better. Let's just quickly see what we got in Topaz. So we got this. This is not gonna work, definitely. Now I want to show you how the upscale of textures look like. For example, wood you can upscale, sometimes it can work, but for example stone, like marble, it's never work. Like AI, unfortunately, when you want to upscale like marble or some like other stone like onyx, travertine, it's not gonna work, like it's gonna look like very AI-ish, but with wood, sometimes it's possible. Let's see what I got. So basically I had this image of wood, like very low quality. In this case, where if we're gonna use Magnific, it's better to go with creative, but I don't know, you can see settings on the screen. It's okay, but it's not very realistic. Precision mode didn't work, like obviously, because with precision we're gonna get more sharpness. Precision mode, like it's always with sharpness and with noise. I would say with 1-3, again, the image looks like pretty noisy. It's like 1-3 Bloom. And I would say with Bloom in realism mode, low creativity, I like this result the most. In this case, I think wood looks pretty realistic. I really like it. I would use it like for my 3D visualization. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Magnific AI started as just upscaler, but in 2024, Freepik bought Magnific, and now Magnific is part of the Freepik platform. So basically, when you buy subscription to Magnific, you also buy subscription to Banana, Links, a lot of AI apps. But when it comes to Topaz is basically it's a platform which called Topaz Labs. They have like a lot of apps. Some of them you can download to your computer, some of them work through web. Particularly Topaz Bloom works through web. And also there is Topaz Gigapixel, and maybe like, I don't know, 3 years ago you could buy Topaz Gigapixel for you could just pay once and have it like for life. But basically maybe like 2 years ago they switched to subscription, and honestly I don't see much difference between this old Topaz version and this new Topaz version. Basically, if you have like this old Topaz, which you bought for $100 as I remember, you can just use that one. After testing these tools on architecture, interior and image of texture, I can say that both of them are good, and depending on the case, one can be better than another, but I personally prefer Topaz Bloom. Let me know in the comments Which AI upscaler do you prefer? And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, hit the bell button, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.